live. We're there for you. ABC4 News at 6 starts now.
Good evening. I'm Courtney Johns. Glenn and Emily have the night off. Thank you so much for joining us. We begin tonight with heavy snowfall across the country, causing major delays in many. And these buses at the University of Wisconsin in Madison stuck in the thick of it. And we might be seeing some more of that white stuff this weekend. We're going to check in with meteorologist Alana Brophy, but of course our Utah buses could handle that no problem at all.
Well, yes, definitely. UTA knows their stuff, but we saw some of that powder this morning. Light snow showers were out there. This is what it looked like on the Bountiful Bench, but it wasn't just the benches. We saw it in the valleys, heading further north towards Cache Valley as a weak little system is now exiting the region. Satellite radar catches that in northern Utah. You can see the cloud cover and the dwindling showers, increasing clouds as we roll into tonight. As we take a look at the storm tracker radar, it gives you a pretty good idea of where, if anywhere, are we seeing that moisture holding on, and it is clearing now the backside of the Wasatch, which is good news there. We definitely know clearing conditions will take control for the next 12 hours. Temperatures in the 20s and 30s. It is chilly out there, freezing in Logan, as well as getting close to that in Ogden. Cold in Provo, 47 in St. George. Now, this is going to be another short break because our next storm system already taking aim at the Beehive State and prompting new weather alerts. A winter storm watch going into effect by the end of your weekend. This is for the southern mountains, but we are going to see some heavy snow. I have the timing and the impacts coming up in my full forecast. Courtney, back to you.
All right, thank you, Alana. And we have an update from East High, where police say a bomb threat was earlier today. That scare leading to an evacuation of all students and staff, cutting the school day short in the process. Police did not find any threat after spending hours combing through the school, something they get a lot of training on every year.
This is not an unusual circumstance to receive a bomb threat. And so, this is something that we prepare for, we train for. We work very closely with the school district to make sure that we have a prompt and an immediate response.
Police are not releasing any information on the bomb threat call or any possible suspects just yet. We'll keep you updated on this developing story on air and online at abc4.com. And we're hearing from the family of the man who died in a snowmobiling accident this week in Wasatch County. 51-year-old Bruce Cook of Highland was snowmobiling with his family and friends on Tuesday when he hit a boulder hidden under the snow. His family says he died doing what he loved to do with the people he loved. His son says Bruce made everyone feel special.
He would talk to you about anything and everything and just be supportive in whatever way he could. And he would do anything for you, and those are things that I'm gonna miss. It's just having him there for us. So.
He says his dad was a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints and used to be a bishop. Bruce leaves behind 5 kids, 4 grandchildren, and his wife of 30 years. We're learning more about a helicopter crash and rescue where everyone on board walked away with just minor injuries. Luke Bowman says this rescue had unique challenges with winds coming around the bowl. He says the helicopter was close to a cliff with fresh snow and they had to take extra precautions. Bowman says it looked like the destroyed helicopter slid about 20 feet, something he says stopped just in time.
We had a very steep slope with a lot of run out that you have a aluminum or metal helicopter could have slid really easily on that slope, and I think they were very fortunate to not go tumbling down farther.
It's still unclear what caused that helicopter to go down. The NTSB is now investigating. The Utah Bureau of Criminal Investigation says we are seeing an increase in hate crimes, and one group in particular is being targeted. According to the report, in 2021, Utah had 96 hate crimes. Almost a third of them happened in June, which is Pride Month. The most common hate crime, destruction and vandalism of property. We spoke with Equality Utah about what these numbers show us.
I think data is really important always. So the fact that this information is being collected, I think helps us to paint a picture and make clear that there is a real problem, and it's a starting point for having these conversations. This isn't just theoretical. We actually have numbers that bear out that this community in particular is being targeted.
Lowe says this is the first year this data has been reported, so as the years go on, we'll have a better idea of what exactly is going on. But it's a good starting point to keep everyone safe in our community. If you're waiting to hear if Salt Lake was chosen to be in the Winter Olympics for 2030, You might need a little more patience. According to the International Olympic Committee, the decision to choose the next host has been postponed. They say they need to investigate further how climate change may affect potential venues for snow sports. The delay will give the committee time to revamp how they choose host cities. Salt Lake is one of 3 finalists for the 2030 Games, with a final answer expected to come around fall of next year. The Christmas Village in Ogden is a holiday tradition, and this year it celebrates 60 years of transforming the downtown area into a winter wonderland. With nearly 1 million lights, 65 uniquely decorated cottages, and 4 city blocks of walkable scenery, the village is a great activity for families. To celebrate its Diamond Jubilee, the Christmas Village has a diamond ornament hidden in every cottage, kind of like an I Spy game for visitors. Some people volunteer hours of their time to make all of this possible, but they say it's a labor of love.
I came here when I was, from the time I was 2 years old on. Okay, it's deep in my heart. That's one of the reasons I work on the committee.
We'll give you an even better look at the Christmas Village and all the joy it brings to families coming up on ABC4 News at 10. The holiday season, as you saw right there, is here, which means it's also the season of giving. And I love this story. One man is spending his days doing just that, dedicating thousands of hours and dollars to helping pets at one apartment complex feel loved. ABC4's Jordan Burroughs spoke to his neighbor to get that story.
It's every dog's dream.
The news is here.
No, not to be on the news, but to get unlimited treats.
This is our stash of various dog treats and also cat treats.
All thanks to Grandpa Brian from apartment 16N. He gets up around 4 a.m. every day and goes to his stash to grab some treats to feed the stray cats. And then he waits a few hours for what he calls his customers.
He's so good.
Grandpa Brian has had 4 major surgeries in the last 8 months, including a total hip replacement. He says he needed something to do while in recovery.
It's been a very popular little ongoing endeavor. And I found that it helps me as much as it helps the dogs. It's made me feel much better as I recover from surgery, and it's really quite therapeutic to help these dogs.
Take, for example, my dog, Archie.
Archie! Archie! Hi, buddy!
Who reaches max speed as Brian hands him a treat.
Archie, you want a new ball, too?
But look at these other good boys and good girls, too. From Higgins and Surrey to Akubi, from Nikita and Sansa to Roxanne.
You want one more?
Brian, who even gives away full boxes of treats, says every dog and cat from the apartment complex should pay him a visit regardless of the time of the day. All of them love what he has to offer.
More treats, huh?
And they never ask for anything in return, because after all, it is the season of giving.
Make sure you get by, and we'll make sure everybody leaves with a bone and a ball.
Reporting in Midvale,
that's my boy.
Jordan Burroughs, ABC4 News.
Oh, what a sweet story. Still ahead, doctors are saying older adults need to see and talk to you to keep their mental health in a good place. We'll have more on what you can do to keep loved ones' spirits up.
And in about an hour, Rudy Gobert plays against the Jazz for the first time in this building. We'll hear what he thinks the fan reaction's going to be coming up in sports.
And there's that live look outside with cloudy skies on your Friday night, 37 degrees in Salt Lake City. We've got quiet conditions, but they don't last. We're tracking our next storm system, and it packs a punch in Utah's most accurate forecast.